So like I enjoyed it, dude. Like Colorado is fucking beautiful, bro. Like through the mountains, it's fucking nice.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Even in the part of Minnesota where I was at, because I was like an hour or two, like an hour and a half away from Minnesota, or from Minneapolis. I was in some country ass little town of what's that? It's the lumberjack guy. I don't know his name. Bundy.
Al Bundy?
Al Bundy. They like
Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy.
No, Ted Bundy's a serial killer.
Ted Bundy's Al Bundy's a fucking actor.
What's the? You know what I'm talking about? Right? The lumberjack. Whatever.
Dude.
So it's a little town, whatever. It was pretty cool. They had these 2 comic book stores, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the most sickest shit I've ever seen, but that shit was up there in price. But anyway, what was the story I was gonna tell?
Some of one of your fucked up shit. I said something about you were driving through cornfields and shit.
Oh, so we were driving through the back town, like the back roads of Wyoming. This is when I had the job of.
Yeah, what job were you doing? What are we talking about?
So
Here? Welcome to the second hour.
Welcome, guys. So I used to have a job as like a test driver for this engineering company, and they would test prototype cars like a year, maybe 2 before they hit the market. And I was put on this task to drive from here to Minnesota.
You weren't a fucking hitman, bro. You were a driver. Chill.
Hey, I'm
Dude,
explaining
a fucking
it.
task.
I picture this dude in the hotel room like, Agent Monks, we have your next assignment. You have to drive to Idaho.
You guys don't know what I did from here to there. You know, you don't know what kind of cool shit I was doing.
Agent Monks, bro.
I had one joint for like 3 states, bro. That shit made me mad as fuck. My job was to drive for fucking from here to Minnesota. Right, the car I was driving, it's already out, so I can say it. But it's a brand new Nissan Rogue, and it's supposed to be like a 50 state car. So you should be able to drive that bitch pretty much anywhere. Mind you, it's a front wheel drive car. So I had to go into the mountains of Colorado to try and drive in snow in a fucking front wheel drive car, bro. That's not cool. But anyways, so we were in these back roads, right? And one of the roads we had to drive on was a dirt one that was like semi-wet, so that was extremely hard to find. But it rained like in the afternoon, so we took off, and it was like probably 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So we're driving down these roads, and pretty much there's like a little fucking like scanners on the back of the car, and it reads the ground. That's what it was doing. So the slower you drive, the more data you collect, the less the less you have to drive. So I was going probably like 5 miles an hour, dog. Like I would just let go of would like go a little bit with the gas and just let it go and just cruise at like 10. Well, we had passed this bus up, and then this truck was coming out of its house. So we pull over. I put my fucking emergencies on so he can pass me.
Mm-hmm.
So he looks at the car, and it looks funny. So he's ahead of us, whatever. We're driving slow, so it looks a little suspicious. California plates, 2 fucking random dudes with a laptop in the car. It's not the best, So then this fucking truck stops, and I stopped the car too, and I'm like, do I pass him or do I just, the engineer that was with me, he was like a little Italian dude, and he's like, well, just go around him. He probably just stopped till he's on the phone. I was all right. I go around him, bro, and as soon as I pass him, he's just right behind me, and he's like that for like at least a mile and a half, and we're going. I'm starting to speed up a little more, I'm like going 10. I was like, all right, bro, like just stop everything. Like I'm just gonna drive. So then I'm going probably like 20 now down dirt, but these dirt roads are like super clean, like fucking, they get tractored every day and shit. They're like smooth. So I was dipping, fool. And he's just following us, and I'm like, I don't know what to do at this point. Like, do I pull over? Like, I'm worried that if I pull over, like something's gonna happen. So then we just go, and I'm trying to find just the main road, bro. And this motherfucker pretty much chased us down until we got into like the city part, and then he busted a bitch. And I was like, God damn, dude, fuck this job, bro. Like, this shit is not worth it, bro.
Maybe you stumbled upon, like, like they had, like, this weed, what do they call it, like a grow operation?
Oh, and that just happened.
By my parents' house. And, God damn, look at all those fucking gnats.
Word.
Holy fuck. Anyway, they had, like, a grow operation right there, and they had, like lookout cars. And one would park at the stop sign, one would park... some like a little bit beyond the street behind it. The other one would park at the aqueduct, and it was always like they had lookouts. So I feel like maybe that could have been it.
Yeah.
It was really weird. That time was extremely fucking.
Yeah, they had to have a reason to be suspicious, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, and again, I told the guy like, I mean, if I lived here, you know, and this kind of car drove by my house, you know, and like I would be a little weirded out, you know, and then like, I think that one of the worst parts was when they would send us into like super rural areas, like just like there was the butt fucking nowhere, and to go down some of these roads, like I would tell them like, dude, I'm not doing it. Like it's just the car's gonna get stuck, and there's no service here. Like I'm dumb, but I'm not stupid, you know. Like we're getting the fuck out of here.
And what states were these? Like the ones that you said no.
Most of them were Wyoming, South Dakota for a little bit, and then when we got to Minnesota, like the when we entered the state, there was like these little fucking towns and like little country towns and shit, bro. But like at night, oh fuck that, dude. We had to go down some dirt roads at night back there. One street light like every fucking 12 miles.
Oh shit.
And it's just like, bro. And then people's like, there's people outside their house chilling and shit, and it's like this weird ass car driving really slow. Like I'm like, fuck, dude, you gotta get a shot. And I don't got shit on me, you know. But I saw some beautiful views, you know. I got to see some different places. It was really cool. But there was times where I was a little like, shit. I don't know if it's the safest idea.
Nice.
So you wouldn't do that shit again?
They would have to pay me more, but nah, probably not.
Okay, that's
Probably
fair.
not. It's cool though if you ever want a job like that. It's not that hard. You just have to have a clean driving record. That's about it.
How'd you stumble upon that job?
Indeed.
Oh,
it's because I try to fucking. What did I try to do? I try to sign
He's
up
trying to
for
be
some.
a drug mule, bro.
Yeah, but they don't have those on Indeed. You guys need to post more on there, dude. I was over here trying to be a runner and shit. And you motherfuckers, I was like, nope, I can't find shit. Where to send my application, my resume and shit. You know, if you guys have any, I'll take some now. You know, just for shits and giggles.
Have you tried ZipRecruiter, dude?
Monster.com and shit. You guys are right.
ZipRecruiter, yeah.
She's gonna post it on TikTok, like, yo.
That's crazy. I don't know. It's not like it's on the outside looking in. It sounds like a dope job, but when you explain it, like you got to drive slow as shit with a fucking computer in your car, like
and it's like,
that.
and it's like, oh, I see this road that might do us good. Let's go, and we would drive back and forth on it like 15 minutes, dog. And like, you know, and it was he was a cool dude. He didn't really care because I told him, I was like, bro, I smoke. Like I'm gonna tell you right now because if it's a problem, we can end that shit, you know, before we even leave California. But he was like, nah, I don't care. And I was like, I'm not gonna do it when I drive, obviously, because it's not like the car. I need to return it, you know. So I would only do it like outside the hotel. And, yeah, pretty much that's the only time I did it. But fucking Colorado's weed, bro. It was a little bit of disappointment.
Yeah, I was pretty pissed when I went out there.
Yeah,
I was like, I thought I was going to Mecca, bro.
No,
It's like I'm in fucking Denver. I walked into a fucking. I got 2 cards for $90.
Yeah,
so I got like,
that,
I probably got like a sticker, like a battery for free. But other than that, I went $90 for 2 grams.
Dude,
I was like, bro, I can't even finish this in 3 days. Like, I fucking wasted my money, bro.
No, dude. And when I went to Chicago, what's that? The carts there were $100, fool, and it looked like some backyard fucking buggy, dog. I was like, oh my god, dog, $100? No way. I'll finish it, but nah, fuck that.
You are a fiend, bro.
I'll finish
crazy.
That's crazy.
On my way to Washington a couple of weeks ago, I'm on the plane. I get on the plane and I was like, well, on the way there, I'm gonna like get a fucking window seat. So the only window seat that was available, because I booked my shit so last minute, was one way at the back. So I board the plane, and there's this older man sitting in the middle seat. So I go to sit down, and he fucking reeks of piss. Like, just straight up like a urinal, bro. Like, I feel like a urinal probably smelled better than he did, bro. And it was just like an older man, probably like 80.
Shit.
So it's like, you know, he probably pissed himself and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, bro, that's fucking disgusting, you know? So, like, the whole fucking plane right there, I'm like this with my fucking nose covered. And about 45 minutes before we land, you know how they have those, like, stewardess bells where you, like, press it and then it makes a noise. It goes like, boom, and then somebody comes over to see what you want. They just started turning on. And then the fucking announcement thing made a noise, and then the girl was like, This is an emergency. Is there any doctors on the plane? Any medical
shit.
personnel? This is an emergency. This is not a drill or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then I took off my AirPods and I was like, what the fuck?
What did you say?
And then I just saw all these people start like raising their hand, and I guess one of the people on there was like fucking like died on the flight.
Oh shit!
Fucking died on the flight, and then they pulled out this like machine, the defibrillator. What was it called?
Yeah.
Defibrillator.
Yeah.
They fucking pulled it out, and then there's like a doctor and a nurse like working on her, and like everybody's just standing around. The husband's just sitting there like fuck.
Oh shit!
And it was like this whole fucking mess. They got her to fucking wake up, and then when we landed, they obviously told us not to get off. And then they got her off, and then we never saw him again. But I thought that was kind of wild. Like it was like a movie scene, you know?
Yeah.
Like, do we have any doctors on the plane? I'm like, what the fuck? Bro?
That's insane.
And then on the way back, our right engine was malfunctioning,
What the fuck?
so they grounded us. So we were there for like an hour and a half, and we should have took off like way before. It took me forever to get home. So it was a fucking experience getting there and getting back.
I bet.
It was cool though, bro. I went on a hike. Some bullshit ass little quarter-mile hike. I call it a hike because it makes me feel good. but it was a dope ass hike. I got to show you guys the pictures, but it was interesting, bro. Like just seeing a different scenery and like just being out of my comfort zone. You know what I mean? Like, and then but on top of that, being by myself. Because I'm not used to being by myself anymore, you know? Yeah. So that was interesting, bro. But I definitely think we should plan a trip together at some point, you know? Somewhere.
Fuck yeah, for sure.
Somewhere like that, bro. I like Washington was just too much for me to be there 2 weeks. Like,
right.
Like it was just like and be working, you know? If I was on vacation, maybe, but
because I would want to go to Washington, but I would want to go to like
for
Spokane.
Vacation.
Like
well, that's where I was. That's where I was.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, there's Everett, and Spokane is like towards Idaho, though. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. I was on that side,
closer to the border, I believe.
Yeah. No. I wasn't over there. No. Never mind. I was right between Seattle and Vancouver, Canada.
So you were up there.
Yeah, you were up there.
I was right in the middle, bro. It was dope. I saw some cool shit, but yeah. So I had this. So I was driving out there. I went to breakfast, and like I was telling you guys, all their food out there is so bad, bro. Like I feel like you know how they always say like specifically Mexicans, like you hear them say, oh, like where do they got good Mexican food, and they're like, oh, nothing's better than Mexico, and like, you know, like I feel like one of those people. Like their fucking food was so bad, and like I made sure that I went to like the restaurants that had the most reviews, the highest reviews, like more than if it had less than 200 reviews, I was not going there. And I went to this breakfast place. It was bunk as fuck, expensive as fuck. Everything I got on the menu was cheap, but somehow it ended up being like $45, and I was like, God damn, for some bunk ass food. Anyways, so as I was leaving there, I had my windows down. And this homeless guy's pushing a cart, and he's like a kid, bro. He's probably no younger. He's no older than me, maybe a little younger. And he was like, "Hey, man, do you have $1?" And I was like, "Nah, man, I don't got it." He's like, "I'm just down on my luck, man. Like, I really need it." And like, I've never had a homeless person tell me that they're down on their luck, you know, because kind of like a given. You know what I mean? I know I'm not trying to be funny either, but like he was just so like genuine when he said it, and I was actually kind of hurt by it. I was like, damn, like. I really don't have $1 to give this guy, you know, because I don't carry cash. So I was like, damn, like, if I see him again, like, maybe I'll fucking, you know, have cash on me or some shit. But have you guys ever had something like that with, like, a homeless person? Like, where it actually kind of gets to you for a second?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
No.
Monks, fucking monks.
Nah, dude, no, I don't. It's not being mean. It's just, hey, you know, one time when I went to go see my dad in TJ.
They have homeless in TJ?
Yeah, dude. And so I told my dad, like, I don't give them, motherfucker. I don't give them, like, I was like, I don't give them money. Like, you know, it's just not, I'm not the type. And he's like, well, if you give them food and stuff, you know, it's the same thing. And I was like, yeah, I guess so. And so we were walking out of breakfast and we had food. And this guy had asked my dad for money. And he's like, oh, no, we got this, though. And so we try to give him the food, bro. And I shit you not, like he had turned around to grab something from his pocket, and he fucking had a wad of cash like this, dog. I looked at this motherfucker like, you really asked for money right now, dog? And I was like, oh, like here's the food, you know? He's like, no, I'm okay.
Oh shit!
I was like, all right, fuck off. I threw that shit away. Boom, in the fucking trash.
Fuck yeah!
Fuck you, dog. Stupid ass.
Damn.
But the shit like that, dude, that's why I don't, bro. I don't. There's
Right.
and there's like mad scams now. Fucking like, if you guys are down Bear Valley, bro, just make sure like you pay attention. Like you can see where these motherfuckers are coming out of their van, you know. And like I've pointed it out like a few times to society, like that's their car, you know. And it's sad because some people are really out there that need help, and then you got these motherfuckers who make our checks in a day, you know. It's kind of fucked up. If you ask
That's
me.
wild. You wanna try some shit? Let's go do that shit then.
What? You
We'll
want to
put you out on the street, bro.
Nah, I ain't comfortable with that shit. Nah.
The Badass Kid Fund.
Nick Monks from Badass Kid is homeless. Help him out, guys.
He's homeless.
Would you want, if you were homeless, would you want somebody
Nah,
to help you?
Nah. Give me a ride to the woods.
You know, there was. Okay, this is actually one of the topics I had. It's just a little thing, but there was a story about a lady. She got robbed, okay? Her purse got stolen, and a fucking homeless lady gave her money to, like, it was like bus fare, like, to call. Like, the homeless lady, like, gave her money, like, to fucking help her out. And I was like, holy shit, like, what are you doing? That's like, what do you do? You put Monks in that situation. Like, Monks gets his car stolen, and a homeless man is like, hey, man, like, here's $5 for an Uber. Like, go. Like, what are you doing then, bro?
I feel like that would change your perspective.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Monks be like, where do you get the $5, motherfucker?
Oh, that's all you can give me, motherfucker? Let me see your pockets. Let me pocket check real quick.
I thought that was
You got
crazy,
more, dude.
man.
I'll turn criminal. Fuck that. I ain't gonna ask you for shit. I'm gonna take it.
Oh shit! I thought it was wild, man. I don't know. I just pictured you in that scenario. Like, what the fuck? What would Monks do?
Gee, thanks, man.
Nah, it's just it's funny, man. I feel like it would be good for you. That'd be like when the ghost comes from Christmas Past, like the ghost coming from homeless past, dude. Like, to change your perspective.
Motherfucker said that.
I don't fucking know,
Past,
dude.
present, and future of homelessness, bro. Right at your
Fucking
fucking
know,
door.
dude.
You're a fucking fool.
Give that dime to the homeless man, or this will be you.
It sounds like fucking chainmail, bro.
Yeah, fuck
Word.
no, bro. If you don't send us a 10 friend, fuck you.
I hate those, bro.
Word, I ignored those shits too. I think I might have sent like.
Is that why I'm not successful? No, I'm just kidding.
It might be. My epiphany.
Don't say that.
That my epiphany came, dude. Like, I had a shitty little fucking sliding text phone, whatever, and I got the fucking message, and I got to like the 5th person, and I was like, "Why the fuck am I doing this, bro? Like, this is too much work." Yes, that's ever since then I just ignored them.
I never, yeah. I don't know who told me one time, but they were like, you really think Jesus Christ is going to save that child for this? You fucking like it or not? And I was like, all right, cool. Nah, it's just for like faith, I guess. He's like, yeah, for one more like, and he's going to save that kid.
Oh,
like, yeah,
wow.
Wow. All right. You got a point, though. He's got a point.
Yeah, that's true.
That sounds like some Juan shit. Was that Juan?
I don't know who told me, but it does sound like some Juan shit. Probably Juan did tell me that shit, but I don't remember who told me.
Juan, bro.
You think he's really gonna save that person? Like, I don't know, dog. Fuck. Miracles happen all the time. All the time.
Yesterday we were at a party, and one of shout out to Valerie. She turned 21.
Oh, sick.
She's an avid listener of the Badass Kid Show. So anyway, we're at the party, and I walk in, and I see you remember Michael? He was on the podcast.
Yeah.
The one that said that he locked a dude in the trunk, and then the cops came and all that shit. Yeah, okay. So my boy, his fucking ex-wife was there with her new man, and he's there with his new girl and his new kid. And I was like, and I walked in. Vanessa was like, hey, what if it happens? And I was like, nah, it ain't gonna happen. I walk in and it happened, and I was like, holy shit, this is crazy, right? Because they've never been in the same room together since, at least from my knowledge. So it was kind of crazy. So anyway, so there's like a dance floor, everybody's dancing. It's like towards the end of the night, and Zay just keeps making his way to the fucking dance floor. Like no matter what I do, this motherfucker does not want to stay away. He just keeps running back to the dance floor. So we're leaving, and I'm chasing him, and he goes and Vanessa's dad is like at the bar getting a drink with Vanessa's brother, and Zay is right there watching the girls dance, just looking at their asses and shit, like just like all maniacal,
Okay.
like god damn, like
Maniacal.
starstruck, you know. And then fucking Vanessa's dad just starts going like this to him, like smack it, and he fucking smacks my boy Michael's ex's wife's butt, bro.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, my.
Put the
This
Denzel,
is
put the Denzel from
crazy,
Training Day
bro.
right there, bro.
So yeah, so now Zay's Eskimo brothers with his uncle. So that's,
Okay.
Wow.
that's kind of crazy, right?
kinda-
Like,
That's wild.
How time flies, man.
yeah, bro.
How time
like,
flies.
I was like, god damn. So yeah, that was kind of awkward, but she was cool about it. So shout out to her, I guess. But
I guess.
but yeah, that shit was kind of wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Just wanted to let you guys know my boy's smacking asses already.
Boy smacking
He's-
asses.
He's not
already,
even
man.
2. He's already smacking asses.
Crazy.
Got to start him young, I
Good
guess.
for
My
him.
boy,
Good for
dog.
him.
Good for him. I had now we're gonna switch to something kind of dark now, huh?
Oh, you want
I love these transitions.
Okay.
Anyways, so I don't know if you
big
guys.
ass fucking
I
mosquito.
know, dude.
Are you scared, dude?
Drown it, dude.
Dude, is that how you're trying to kill us?
Yeah.
Is that an
Malaria?
AI? That's a fucking goddamn drone, dude.
The Trump. What go on with your dark
Anyways.
shit?
So I don't know if you guys remember, but it was like around, I believe, 2018, 2019 in Idaho. There was two college students that got murdered. You know, and the police for a while, from what the news was coming out that they didn't know who it was. Like it was truly a random attack. Like just, you know, it was just they couldn't put the pieces together and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like a couple miles away, there was a guy. His name is Brian Koger. I don't know fuck what your name is, bro. Brian. He was a student for criminal justice, right, at like another university, and he also had like a distinct like of serial killers and shit.
Man,
like
these
that.
frogs are fucking.
Dude, I
That's
know.
wild.
They heard you. Yo, shut up, bitch ass frogs, motherfuckers.
Holy shit.
Sorry, guys. If you guys hear the frogs, my bad.
Yeah, we're in the Amazon today.
We came to John's lair.
Hell yeah.
If you ever wonder where he's at, it's right here. So anyway, so he's studying criminal law, right? And this motherfucker had been staking out these kids' house for like a month and a half, bro. He would go to the house, he would drive around the neighborhood. He was taking notes on when they were there, when they weren't there, and shit like that, right, for months.
What the fuck?
And so the night that he decided to do it, he thought he did the smart thing and he left his phone at home, you know? So then mind you that he had no solid connection to the people.
It was just random.
It was legit
neighborhood.
random because I think what he was trying to do was prove a point, prove that he could do it, prove that he could get away with murder in this time and age. So this random night, right? He goes, he was there for a bit. There was no really telling that he was like, then now they know that he was there, but at that time they didn't know because his phone record showed that he was at home, you know, like the whole time. So how could he possibly be there? And so, you know, he goes into the house, whatever. There's two roommates that are upstairs. They're the girls. So they're upstairs and they're like, they can hear somebody coming into the house. And one of the girls opens the door and they see homeboy and, you know, they just shut the door or whatever. And he goes downstairs and he kills the couple, is a dude and a girl. He kills them. So this motherfucker not only leaves the cover of his knife, they call it like a sheath, that he left that shit on the bed. And so he got rid of the murder weapon. He left. And then came back, bro. They didn't find the bodies for like 4 or 5 hours. He came back that whole time and watched the house. Watched it until the fucking somebody found it. And now they're starting to say that during that time, he was probably contemplating on running back into the house and grabbing that shit and coming out because that technically was the only evidence that they were going to have. So he doesn't decide to do it. Leaves, bro. He leaves. They come, they find the bodies. This motherfucker shows up to the fucking thing, bro.
Oh my god!
So he's there. He's fucking, you know. He's just the bystander, just looking, you know. So then he goes back to his school, and he's walking around saying like, "Oh, have you guys heard about these murders that happened in Idaho? Like, it's pretty fucking crazy, huh?" He's like, "Oh, I would hope they catch the guy, you know." And this fucking idiot. So he's like, he thinks he's getting away at this point, but they had already found the sheath, and they found the, I guess his fucking fingerprint right on the button where you close it.
Oh shit!
And so they had already had that information, and he was trying to take off to Pennsylvania with his dad. So he's driving, gets pulled over, but they don't have the information yet that he's wanted. So they pulled him over for speeding. And then he gets to go to fucking Pennsylvania, but then he gets to Pennsylvania, gets pulled over again, and then they already have that he's wanted.
Why the fuck he get pulled over again?
I'm not too sure, but I am guessing it's because they knew that they had that altercation already with the first officer. But yeah,
And
so
they tracked the car down?
this guy was really just trying to prove that he could do it,
Well, he did it.
but he didn't get away with it.
But he did it.
But his thing was that he could get away with it.
Oh.
But
I
he
missed that
thought
part.
that just because you didn't take your phone that one night that they weren't going to be able to do anything. But they tracked him doing it like months prior, like going back and forth to that fucking house, like
That's true. I didn't think about
religiously.
that.
Like, dude, fucking idiot, dumbass.
Damn. And even so, just dropping the shit and not going like he's dropping the fucking culprit.
Yeah, he left it on the bed, dumbass.
That's crazy, bro. Why wouldn't you go back
That's
for
a
it?
small detail.
Well, I
Yeah.
feel like once you're
Well-
sitting in the car, your fucking adrenaline's going down like you did.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like during that time that like
You
before
get
they found
scared
the
again.
bodies, yeah, he was really thinking about it. Honestly, like okay, it's fucked up that he did it, but in that scenario, he should have ran back in there because the girls tell the story and they didn't come out until they heard sirens, I believe. They didn't come out until they heard the cops. So he could have ran in there easily, grabbed that shit and just taken the fuck off, and he might have gotten away with it. They spotted his car a couple times. A couple people reported that. But yeah, other than that, he would go into the Idaho University, and he would like pretend to be a student there sometimes. So that was weird too. And I think that's where that's the only connection they have of him with the victims.
Oh wow.
But that shit is wild. Shit is fucking nuts, dude.
I don't know, man. I feel like are there people that have gotten away with it? Because I feel like he got really goddamn close to getting away with it. To be honest.
No, yeah.
That's pretty scary.
If it wasn't for that thing that he dropped, he probably would have got away with it. There was no connection with them. He did it with the knife and got rid of it. And the witnesses that saw him, like, just, like, they didn't see much because he was wearing a mask. So he could have gotten away with it.
That's wild. I can't believe that shit.
There's
So yeah. Well, what's up?
yeah, no, I was gonna say that shit is wild. Like that people attempt it. A lot of stories are fucking life insurance policies. That shit makes me think of you all the time.
This isn't necessarily scary, but sort of. Do you guys believe in like witchcraft and shit like that?
Ooh, yes.
Like, do you not that you're into it, but do you believe in it?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Sure.
I believe the intent is there,
You don't believe it,
but I don't know. Okay, I guess like voodoo dolls and shit. All right, yes, I'll go with yes. Why not?
So I was in Washington for the last 2 weeks, and I'm incriminating myself here, okay? Only because I probably shouldn't be talking about it, but I'm gonna anyway, because you know how it works.
I love that.
But so I'm at work, and it's just so I'm at work. I'm running the store, and with both employees called out. So there was a total of 3 employees. 2 of them called out, so it's just me and this other chick, and then the manager that's like watching me run it, right? And so that manager goes on lunch. So then it's just me and the chick, and me and the chick are like, we're working, we're chopping it up, whatever. And then I ask her, I'm like, hey, like, how is it having in the store all the time? Because it's like his home branch, so he works out of there. And she was like, oh, like, it's whatever, this and that. So I go to the bathroom. By this time, the manager is back. The other lady. We're going to call her Brianna. Brianna's the manager. So Brianna comes back from lunch, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to go use the restroom. Vanessa texted me. And so I go to the bathroom. And this is one day before I am done with the assignment. Okay? So I'm literally done. Like, I've done everything I've had to do to this point. Like, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to pass, whatever, right? And so I go to the bathroom and I check my watch and I go to my messages so I could see what Vanessa sent me because I left my phone in the drawer because I made it a point not to have my phone out because you get graded on, everything. They're always watching. So I see it and it has name and a text directly to him that says, "Fuck you." So I literally was freaking out. I was like, did he text me that? Because I was like, if he texted me that, then cool. Like, like it's funny. But did I text him that? You know what I mean? Like I started like freaking out. I'm like, what the fuck? So I opened it up and it's me. It's blue. It came from me. So I literally like started seeing blurry, bro. I think like my blood pressure dropped or rose. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I literally started seeing blurry, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I'm gonna get fired. Like I'm 2 weeks over here. I'm away from my family. I fucking did all this work for the company, and like I'm like ready to take the next step, and like now I'm gonna get fucking fired over something I didn't even do. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what the fuck? So I go out and I can't contain myself. Like I text him like, hey, I'm so sorry, whatever. Like, I apologize. Like I don't know how this happened. And so I'm like, hey, Brianna, can I talk to you in the back? And she's like, haha, yeah, you can talk to me in the back. Bless you. And I was like, so we go to the back, and she thinks I'm joking around. Like she thinks I'm gonna like fuck around and like say some dumb shit. And I'm like, no, like I'm serious. Like she's like, are you okay? I'm like, no, I'm not. She's like, wait, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, I'm not okay. Like I'm not okay right now.
This is real.
This is fucking real. So we're in the fucking back room, and she's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, look, I don't even know how to explain this to you, and I probably seem like such a psychopath. Like she doesn't know me, right? Like, okay, yeah, we've been working together for 2 weeks, but like she's never met me before, like this is like weird, like for me I don't even know how to explain it to this chick. So I'm like, hey, like I'm not even gonna try to explain it to you. I'm just gonna tell you what happened. I went to the bathroom, I checked my text, and I saw that I sent this person a text, and it says "fuck you." And she wanted to laugh, bro. She wanted to laugh.
I mean,
And she's like, wait, are you serious? I'm like, yes, look. And I showed her, and she's like, you didn't send that? I was like, no. Like, why would I sabotage myself and send this? You know what I mean?
Where's the sense in that?
Like, that doesn't make any sense. So, like, in my head, I'm thinking one of two things could have happened. Like, when I asked the chick how she likes having this person because I called him my name, in the store, my watch could have recognized that and immediately created a message.
Yeah.
But I didn't say the word "fuck you" after that, and I didn't even say that word at all during that entire conversation. And so, like, there was no reason to because of the conversation that we were having, right? So it was just kind of weird how that happened. So she's like, "Hey, just give him a call. He's cool. Like, just call him." And it turned out that he was with the VP of the company having a meeting when this happened. So now I'm freaking out more because I'm like, bro, like, imagine he pulls out his phone
Looks at it.
and it says "fuck you" from some, you know what I mean?
You know this guy? You know this guy? Because he just said "fuck you" to me.
You kind of get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And I start freaking out, bro. Like, I'm like, dude, like, I'm going to get fired.
Panic.
Like, what the fuck? I'm panicking, bro. I'm panicking. So I go and I call him. He doesn't answer me. I call him again. He fucking goes straight to voicemail. I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, I'm fucked. I'm going to get fucking fired. So I go in and she's like, don't worry about it. Like, he's cool. Like, really, like, I've known him for a long time. Trust me, he's cool. Like, he'll just laugh it off. So about like 30 minutes pass by and he calls her and she just starts busting up laughing. And he's like, why are you laughing? And she's like, because the message. And what message? And she's like, the message that Art sent you. And he's like, oh, that was Art? He's like, I didn't even have his number saved.
Oh.
Bro.
So then she's like, yeah, she's like, he's over here freaking out, and he's like, oh, like, he didn't mean to send that. And he's like, I was wondering who that was, but I was just like, I just ignored it because I was like, it must not be for me.
Yeah.
So he told her like, oh, just tell him it's all good, like no hard feelings, whatever, right?
Oh,
so
shit.
like I felt literally like shit for like the next that entire day the next day, even when I got home. Like, I think now I'm starting to barely get over it a little bit.
Shit.
But like, I literally felt like I was gonna get fired. You know,
dude,
like that's like grounds to get
that's
fired.
Like a super scary thing to do because it's like especially through text, like it's
and to the person that I sent it to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
that's
wild,
dude. That is wild. That is some real spooky shit to know that somebody has that bad of a bad of a. God damn, dude.
Did you do it, bro?
No, dude.
Yeah, you get
stuttering,
nervous
bro.
over there, bro.
What the fuck, dude?
Let me
Bad
see your
attention.
trunk, bro.
Bad
What you got in your
Dude,
trunk?
you don't want me to quit the Badass Kid Show,
No,
dude?
you're good, dude. You're good. Bad intentions, you know, like.
Why you
just-
say it like that? Bad
Nah.
intentions.
Well,
bro.
I'm just saying, like it's crazy to think that somebody's really out there. Like that's scary, bro. We gotta find them. We're gonna jump you, and
we gotta find the witch, dude.
we're gonna beat the shit out of you.
Burn the witch.
Burn the witch.
How
You
the
better-
fuck do you defend yourself against? How do you find a witch? And what do you have to do a spell?
Do you think?
to
Do you
yourself?
think if you don't give it that much power, you think it's just like
Yeah, for sure. If you give
Oh,
it
well,
like
that's kind of what I said. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, I forgot who I told, and they're like, "Oh, like that's like some cursing shit," and I was like, "Nah, you can't curse me. Like, no,
miss
try.
me with that shit.
like, nah. You could try to hurt me, you could try to manipulate me and shit, but like, you could try to like, what do they call it? Not manipulate. There's like a word like sabotage me. You could try to sabotage me like as best as you can, but you can't. You can't curse me. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
nah,
I think the
fuck
more
all
power
that.
you give to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the more it is. That's how I feel about a lot of this stuff. That's why I enjoy like scary movies and shit. Because it does. If you don't give it power, it has no hold. You know, you shouldn't let it get to you like that. I understand it's scary, but at the same time, like, yeah. Because on TikTok, dude, I've been seeing a lot of videos. Let me see your index finger. The other one. Like this.
Oh, his
the other
dick
way.
curves up, huh?
The other way. The other way.
What
like
the fuck do you mean the
like
other way?
this. Like this. Let me see your fingers away. So there's a Mexican folklore or tale that if you have like marks right here, it's like two. It looks like this, but on your finger. It looks like this, but on your finger. I guess it means that you were either befriended or you were tormented by a duende.
Oh shit! I need to know that.
I was over here trying to
need to know
find it.
that.
Like,
No.
this might be it. But now that you're telling me
Word,
what it
dude.
means, now I'm like, nah. You know what? I'm glad I don't got that.
Hey, I seen that
my
shit.
my
and I
hands is
looked.
pretty.
Wait,
you know
I
what
need
mean?
to know that though, because I've always been curious about the little motherfucker. Like, what is a mark you? They don't fuck you, do they?
No, I think.
John wants to get cucked.
No,
by a
I don't
fucking
want to get. I
duende,
don't want to
dude.
get fucked by a duende, dude.
John wants
No,
to get cucked by a
I
duende,
think
dude.
they're meant to mess with you. I
Is
believe.
it a bite mark?
No, well, that's a scratch.
Oh,
It's like two. It looks like this, but it's on your finger. You know, like this mark.
okay. I
I
see
have
it.
a little slit right here, but it's too high from where you said.
Let me double check.
Right. I don't know if you see it right here.
Yeah, I don't have shit, man.
But
I
it's
was
too high,
not
though.
fucked
It's not
by a
right here.
duende.
I wasn't fucked by a duende, dude. Now I'm sad.
Yeah, they said
What
that they're
about this little burn
meant to
mark right
torment.
here?
They're meant to torment children who act naughty.
burn mark.
Nah, you're good. That's from your meth pipe.
I-
But I guess they just mess with people who like are mean to others. You know, I've seen videos of like these motherfuckers going to these cemeteries, and they'll see like a little figure with a hood on and shit, and then they'll call it by a name, and then like you're just looking, and then like, oh, move, so they can see, and this fucking thing will just like jump up and down here. It's like, what the fuck? And then you see it run around. Like that shit is.
I've always been fascinated with duendes, man. I don't know, like that's just one of those things. Like maybe because they're Mexican.
Yeah, well,
Like I believe there's fucking little gnomes running around in Mexico.
did you see? I think it was the president of Mexico. He came out and said that, or I believe it was him, that they have proof of fairies.
Dude, the Duende Project. I fucking picture it now, dude. Let's get to
Duende
A24, bro. Let's make the pitch.
Yo.
Fucking
They already-
Duende Project,
They already
son.
have fucking chupa, so I mean,
They do not.
They made
Yeah.
him. They made him about chupa.
What the
yeah.
fuck is that?
That's
Literally
chupacabra.
chupa.
But they call
Chupacabra
but
is
they
like a
call it
little
as,
kid
chupa.
movie.
Hey, that's gay.
Do you know what that means?
Telling them kids to what?
Hey, Dad, I want to go see Chupa.
What did you say? Boy?
Come into your mine in your mom's room
She's
about
not
9
working
o'clock
right
tonight,
now.
dog.
What the fuck?
We'll see Chupa. Chupa 1, Chupa 2.
Oh my god, we are a wholesome family show.
No way. You sounded too
I love you,
natural
Zay.
with that shit.
Yeah, dude, that shit is crazy though, man.
I don't. Yeah. So, I don't know if I support Chupa, but I will say Duende Project.
Duende
That's
Project.
where it's at, man.
I think so. I think we got a good thing.
I don't know. I
going
think
with
they're dope. Maybe because they don't fuck with you. Like, they're just there to like be jokesters or whatever.
Yeah,
like
pretty much,
you can
like
run around my
pranksters.
you can run around my house if you're gonna like take a coin or some shit. Like I don't give a fuck, dude. Just don't
Try to
curse
fuck
me.
me.
Like
Don't try to
back
fuck
to
me?
don't try to fuck me. Don't curse me.
Fair enough.
That's it.
Fair enough.
That's all I ask.
Fair enough.
I got a fucking penny sitting around. You could take the penny, dude. It's fine.
They don't hurt me.
I'll give it to the homeless. I'll give it to the duende. That's cool.
I'd rather give it to the duende.
Dude, I'm just like I'll be on the freeway. Like if it's a long weekend, I'm on the freeway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting on the exit, and there's a homeless person. And by the weekend, I got like $4 left. I'm just like, shit, dude. I don't want my money to go on weed, to alcohol. So I give it to the homeless person because I'm gonna fucking use it to buy weed or alcohol. So fuck it, dude.
Yeah,
But it's gonna go there anyway. So you might as well do it for yourself.
might as well.
I don't know.
We should go eat tacos after this. Anyways,
I'm kind
sorry.
of down. Yeah. I don't know. Duendes are pretty dope though.
No, I think for sure one of the remakes that has to happen is La Llorona.
That shit was so
Because
ass.
that movie was fucking
Movie fucking
terrible.
sucked, bro.
Dude.
Don't remind me.
Right? Nobody's scared of that.
We need the
bitch.
Conjuring fucking director on that.
Yeah. Like, yeah, for
It was, wasn't it?
I believe it was in the same universe, but I don't know if it was the same director. To be 100% honest.
I thought it
don't
was
know.
the same director.
If it was, what the fuck were you smoking there, buddy?
Word.
He wasn't smoking.
Oh, he was? Yeah, you weren't. You weren't talking to the demons because the Conjuring, the devil made me do it. You seen that one?
Yeah.
You seen that one too? That one's maybe under like, because for me the first one is fucking the best one.
That's the one with the old lady, right? At the end.
Yeah, it's Bathsheba.
Dude,
Don't speak.
that would have been such a sick fucking Batman movie, bro. Like, take the curse out, put a motherfucker in a bat costume. That shit would have been hard.
Batman
At the end,
versus
he beats the
Bathsheba?
shit out the bitch. Get the fuck out of here. That's great writing, dude. Yeah, you lost me at the fucking little curse under the house.
He buries her inside the wardrobe.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
Hey, Patterson. You know?
That shit.
Get on my boy over here,
That
dog.
shit would have been dope.
Get
It
that
would've
shit
been
before
hard.
somebody else.
Ben Affleck.
I like that shit.
Because
dude.
I feel like it was more of a detective type shit. Like up until what was it, Under the House? What was Under the House?
No, Under the House is the devil made me do it.
That's what we're talking. That's what I'm
No.
talking
Oh,
about.
I thought you were talking about the first one. My bad.
The
I was
first one is
talking- I
under
was-
the.
I was
the
talking about
first one.
first
You
one.
go under the house too.
No, yeah, she does.
No,
go
I
to
mean the
house,
one with
but-
the old lady. She's cursing shit.
Oh, that's the
No,
last
that-
one.
yeah,
That's the
last
one I meant.
She
The
made-
last
she-
one.
it's
That-
a-
that's
Good
the
Batman.
caves,
Not the
though.
not
That's
the
the
first
caves.
one.
You're talking about
Yeah,
the
that
caves.
shit would have been a good Batman movie.
Oh, okay.
That-
Oh,
'cause
with
that-
Because the
one.
Conjuring
That
you're
shit
talking
wasn't
about-
like super That was more like a fucking like
real
lost person story and shit.
See, but
like,
I like that one. I like that one. The first one is always my favorite one, but
Yeah,
that
for
one
sure.
had a close because it was more. It wasn't more of a demon, more per se that it was like an actual person cursing somebody. You know, like
That's
a,
what I'm
a real
saying.
witch. You know,
beat the shit out of her,
you know,
dude.
just beat the goofy out that.
Beat
hoe.
the goofy out of her. Throw the bad signal up. Fucking put a Lamborghini in there. I'm fucking set.
Andrew Tate did.
Oh,
Andrew Tate in a
shit.
Batman
Andrew
suit.
Tate
He
in a
could do a
Batman suit?
cameo.
Nah, please.
Hey,
no.
you see they put him in South Park.
Who?
It's Andrew Tate.
Really?
It was
Oh, I gotta
retarded.
watch
Dude. It's
this.
retarded, bro.
It's bad?
They didn't do
Yeah.
him justice or what?
Nah, it was dumb. It was funny, but it's fucking like
What did they do?
They just gave him like a fucking like actual Romanian accent, and they just made him like some fucking weird. I don't know. You
Was
just
he
gotta
bald?
watch it, dude. Yeah, he looks like him and shit. Like he's doing the same shit. It's him, but it's just like it was funny, dude. It wasn't like there wasn't a point to it really. Like they just did it because he was popular at that time.
Shit, I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, do that shit. But yeah, man, I don't know. We could do a Duende movie.
I
I'd
think
be down
we
for
can
that.
do one. A short story, maybe a short scary story. We have ChatGPT write it up for us real quick.
Oh shit, Chap, does it know what Duendes are?
Yeah, it should. Yeah,
Okay.
It says it has information up
Fucking
until
yeah.
2021, I believe.
You know, I've been messing with that shit, and
I think it's pretty
it's
cool.
pretty dope. I've been having
Yeah.
to write raps and shit. I did like a workout routine. Fucking
Yeah,
did my
dude.
ground coffee. I was like, how long do I got to do my coffee? And it's just telling me.
Bro, that shit would do a lot for you, bro.
Yeah, it's wild.
The other day I asked it who killed JFK.
Oh, what did it
It just
say?
gave me that generic bullshit answer.
Like
The
no one
Grassy
knows this or
yeah.
that.
It's like, but at the end of the day, nobody
Mhm.
truly knows what happened. Come on, motherfucker, you know. Tell me the truth.
I wrote because I was fucking with Talal. I was fucking with him on it, and I was like, write a diss song about my friend Talal, who's a Muslim. And it was like, it wrote back. It's like, yeah, I can't do anything hateful or I don't have any opinions on this. I'm like, come on, bro.
Come on, ChatGPT.
I need a diss,
bro.
son.
Come on, son. I'm trying to get some records over here,
Word.
motherfucker. Dude, for Halloween this year, besides dressing up, I want to do some semi scary shit. You know, shit that we're probably not like we won't get in trouble for, but you know, it'll be scary enough.
What do you mean by that?
See, I don't know. I was thinking like I want to go to that hotel, the one in L.A. The fuck's it called? You know, the one that just reopened.
Yeah, I don't remember the name. I know the one you're talking about, though. What the fuck?
You see that shit?
That thing is gigantic. Holy shit.
That was like fucking the moth from
I just
Pacific Rim.
tackled that shit. That's Mothra right there. What the fuck? That was wild. You see that moth art?
I did. Can you write a Duende movie script, but only give me the summary of it now and its thinking?
Okay.
Let's see.
Shit.
So let's see.
Let's see if it knows. If it knows.
Well, I guess it knows all languages.
It should know it. It says it has information up until 2021.
This thing even talks in clicks too, if you wanted to.
Oh shit! What you been doing with it?
How do you know?
I've been learning new languages, bro. I'm trying to fucking travel.
Can you say your name in that?
Huh?
Can you
No,
say
not
your
yet.
name
I'm
in quick?
practicing, dude.
Well, I want to see how good you've gone.
Daddy. King.
Please, daddy. Is that what you
That's
said?
gotta be racist.
King. Master. Okay, not that one. 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 That one's wrong. That was wrong.
Yep.
Why is it thinking so much, bro?
Dude, you broke it.
You broke
You're the one
ChatGPT,
motherfucker to break
bro?
ChatGPT.
Dude, I can't believe you did
I've had
this.
a few times, like, there's been a day or two since I found out about it where it's crashed or where it hasn't let me do shit.
It hasn't let me join sometimes. I've seen that shit.
So that's probably what it is. What you think about Duendes art?
I don't really pay him too much mind, you know, because like too many people have those shits in their front yard, and I don't need something else to be looking out for, you know.
That's true. That's what I'm saying.
'Cause
Like,
I'm like a very like observant person. And I just don't need to add another thing to my observations.
you don't want to like go get a water at 3 a.m. and see a little fucking midget just run around.
Hell no, it says something went wrong, bro. The one that got to it.
Oh, no.
He edited that shit when you were fucking not
He said,
looking.
There'll be no stories about me here.
Them frogs are wild.
Them frogs is fucking like rabbits. Shut up, bitch.
Well, I don't have any more topics. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
You guys
I
got anything else?
used all mine earlier already.
I have another murder story.
All right,
Another murder story, dude?
Yeah. So this one's about the life insurance, right? So there was a guy who his dream was like to play in the NHL, but he fucking sucked. So he was like amateur for a long time, and then he met his wife, and then he retired from amateur league and he opened a store or whatever. So this random night, you know, they have the phone call on like the audio. He's calling 911 and he's like at his house. He had just gotten home from his poker game like that Monday night with his buddies and shit.
Right.
And so he's like, oh my God, like send help. Like my wife, she's dead, you know, like somebody shot her. And then the 911, he's like, are you sure that she's passed CPR? And he's like, yes, she's dead, trust me. And I was like, oh, that's weird, you know? So whatever. So the cops get there and they ask the guy like, oh, you know, what happened? You know, he's like, well, I don't know. Like, I'm not too sure. I was coming home from my Monday night poker game. Like, you can check my car. It has GPS on it. And it was a company car that he had. And it turns out that this motherfucker, like 2 months prior, he had been dealing with gambling debt and like he was doing bad, bro, like drugs, like he was just fucked up. So the guy that he had fired from his store, he had he had offered him $10K to go fucking kill his wife and his kid.
Oh shit.
And so they fucking, you know, that night that he's at the poker game, this motherfucker gives the keys to his normal car, his like everyday car, to the guy he hired. Drives it to the house, pretty much chases around the mom and the kid around till he ends up fucking blowing the mom with a shotgun and then the kid too.
Oh shit.
And so then whatever, he leaves, and they ended up getting caught because the guy who killed the lady, his girlfriend told on him.
What the fuck?
And so they fucking, you know, they call him in. They're like, hey, like, we know you did it. Like, what the fuck, you know? And then he's like, well, to tell you the truth, like this, he hired me to kill his wife and his kid because of the
Holy
insurance
shit.
thing, yada yada yada. And he fucking, like, I think like a couple months after they arrested the dude, he retracts his statement And he's like, oh no, he just hired me to burn his house down for the insurance money. Like I didn't kill nobody. And I was like, what the fuck? Like you guys admitted the whole plot and then you go back and say this shit. But I just think it's fucking crazy, bro. Like the extent of like how far people are gonna go, you know? Because I think the first thing he wanted to do was to burn the house with them in it.
Holy shit!
But then he ended up staging a robbery, and
he just shot him.
And the guy ended up killing. Yeah, he shot both of them. That shit blows my mind, dude.
Wow, just for $10K.
Just for $10K. And he didn't even ask for the money up front, dumbass.
Did he? He didn't get the money.
No, he got arrested. He got arrested before he even got paid.
That's crazy. How does the girl find out?
They had. She had said that him and the boss had been talking quite a bit after he had gotten fired. So then they checked the phone records, and him, the husband, and the dude were talking like months prior, like back and forth for like 5 calls a day. And then the night of the murder, the husband used one of their friends' phones to call him to like ensure everything was going to go down. And so when the cops went to go talk to the friends were like, oh, he used my phone to call somebody, but I don't know who it was. Like, oh, well, let me see. Who'd he call? Oh, this motherfucker who was at the house. Oh.
Damn, that's crazy. This is why you got to do that shit on payphones, right? Get a beeper or some shit.
Yeah, no, or don't speak at all.
Or don't speak. Yeah.
Minimal contact.
I can't. That was like they did all the wrong shit. How did they get on every fucking phone they can find? Just fucking do that shit.
No, yeah, idiots. But I mean, hey, you live and learn, right? Now you're in jail.
Yeah, that's true. So you really can't get away with it. There's got to be someone out there.
I think you can. I don't want to. I wouldn't want to explain it yet. But I'm pretty sure.
What the fuck do you mean you wouldn't want to explain it yet?
I'm pretty sure there's a way to get away with it.
I gotta hear this.
Well, I'm already
you can save that shit. I could.
I'm already incriminating myself just even by saying that.
Look, all I'm saying is it's.
Say it, pussy.
Whoa. Look. No. Well, it has to be random. You can't have a pattern. It has to be like out of the blue.
What's the fun of that though?
You still get the hunt.
Yeah, you still killing someone.
You still get the hunt.
If that's what you're into. If that's what you're into.
Yeah. And even then, like, still, like, you... Everything is traceable now. You literally have to walk without any electronics, you know? So it's like... The less people you know, the less chance of it getting... Well, voice crack. The less chance of it getting around to somebody who shouldn't know that information, you know? Like, if you're gonna do stuff like that, like you got to do it by yourself. You got to completely isolate everything around you, because if I can't prove where I'm at, but nobody else can prove where I'm at, like
that's true.
There's no real case there. You know, you're not gonna be able to catch somebody when you can't even really tell if they were there or if they were home. You know, I live by myself. I'm alone. I don't fucking have contact with nobody. I don't need to.
Right.
Or, you know, leave your phone at home and say, hey, you know what? Like, there it is. Like, I have no other.
It never
proof.
pinged close to the thing, the location,
the site. Yeah. So I mean, again, there's plenty of ways. It's just it's just a lot harder than before.
I feel like you just told us like your backup plan, like, you know, option 10 or whatever, so that way we won't be on to your actual fucking scheme.
That's like an option I got from a movie. So
yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like you did some shit that's in CSI. Like, that's fine.
In theory, it works, right?
I don't know, man. I don't know about you sometimes.
Don't worry, John. It's
better,
better to befriend, no?
No, I don't know. I do not know, sir.
Like, dude, we're gonna make it one way or another, eh? Or how do you guys feel? The Mr. Beast thing, dude. Did you hear that?
The what?
I heard he was under fire for being like transphobic or something.
Dude,
what did he do?
One of the guys that he started with, his name is Chris. His name is Chris. That's how I know. I don't know what his pronouns are now, but he transitioned into a female. So I don't know, you know.
Right.
And they did a video together, and like people are like fucking cutting it and making it seem like Mr. Beast is like, you know. But in reality, like, I don't know how people expect you to be like not okay, like being okay with it, but you know, having to adjust to that. You know, like that used to be my homeboy. Now you're my homegirl. Like, give me some fucking time, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like a lot of people are saying that shit was meant to be. That one of them was gonna have to go down like that in order for their page to continue. I'm telling you right now, It ain't me. So
Oh, you mean one of us has to transition in order
I
for
don't
us
know
to
if
make
I'm
it?
going to transition. Art was interested in the money for transition.
that's true,
like
right?
the grant
That's
money.
Right. That's right.
You know, the trans grant money. Zay'll probably get
If
into
they
a better
pay me
college with a trans
$1,000
dad.
a month, bro, I will identify as a female.
No, but transition.
Nah,
$1,000.
I identify as a transition.
What if you keep your dick?
But I ain't getting a pussy though.
No, you just get you have your dick.
Maybe some tits. Like they
I
implant some
already
tits.
have them.
Nah, those don't count.
They make them perky.
Yeah.
They could. They probably could. Yeah.
No,
All right.
I'm just saying, dude.
one areola is bigger than the other, bro. That shit's weird.
That's a normal problem for women, though. So it's good. I think you're good.
Like, no, that's what I want.
Oh, you
Oh.
want one bigger than the other?
Yeah, it's just one super big.
You want to be different, huh? You want to have a pepperoni and a fucking
little itty bitty.
Italian
kiss.
sausage. What the
Okay.
fuck?
Yeah.
pepperoni.
Mosquito bite, dude.
Fuck you guys, dude. You guys are weird.
Hey, man.
Anyways,
One way to end a fucking episode.
well, good night, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one.
Peace.
Say bye to the people, bro.
I did say bye.
Say bye.
Peace. Good night.